Hi everyone! Welcome to today's presentation, where we delve into the remarkable life and impact of a true pioneer in the field of psychology, Carl Rogers. In the next few minutes, we'll uncover the key elements that makes Carl Rogers an influential figure, from his early days to his lasting legacy. So let's jump into the life and legacy of Carl Rogers. Are you guys ready? Today, we are time traveling back to the early days of someone really cool, Carl Rogers. Picture this as a storybook adventures with fascinating twists and turns. Carl Rogers was born on January 8, 1902 in Oak Park, Illinois, a cozy town just near Chicago. His father was a civil engineer and his mother was a housewife. He was the fourth of six children. Roger was a high achiever in school from an early age. Can you guys believe it? He started reading before age 5 and was able to skip kindergarten and first grade. Growing up in deeply religious family, Carl's early years were all about faith and values. But here's the twist. Even then, he was so keen of lessons in empathy, understanding, and compassion. It's like the root of his groundbreaking theories of psychology were being planted right there. Now, fast forward to February 4, 1987. That's when Carl Rogers left us. But his impact? Oh, is still very much alive. His contribution continued to shape the world of psychology, leaving behind a legacy that we are about to uncover. Okay, let's talk into the impactful journey of Carl Rogers. Imagine going from farm to mind. Yep, that's Carl's unique story. Carl was all about farms and plants. He went to school for agriculture, which is all about farming. But guess what? He changed his mind and moved to psychology, the study of how our minds work. His educational achievements. He worked hard and got a fancy degree, like a gold star in school, from Columbia University. This is where he learned a lot about understanding people. His first steps in career. Imagine taking your first step in a new job. Cars did that too. He had some early gigs and experience that were like the opening scenes to what came next. It's like the first chapter of a really good story. Okay, let's talk about notable positions. Carl Rogers didn't just have a regular job, he held influential positions. For instance, he worked as a professor at various universities, including the University of Chicago and the University of Wisconsin. Imagine being the go-to person for teaching and shaping new minds. His major contribution, Carl's, wasn't satisfied with just teaching. No, he brought in something big, a therapy approach called person-centered therapy. This method is a change the game in psychology. It's like he opened a door to a more caring and understanding way of helping people. Pretty cool, right? And guess what happens when you do something amazing? You get awards and recognitions. Carl got just that. He received the award for Distinguished Scientific Contribution from the American Psychology Association. It's like winning an Oscar, but for psychology. Car's innovation therapy. This is the part is like opening a door to a whole new way of helping people. Carl Rogers didn't just stop at theory, he changed how people are helped. One big thing he did was create person-centered therapy. This is a way of helping others that put them right at the center. Now let's dive into the key principle of this therapy. First up, empathy. Imagine someone really understanding how you feel, like a close friend. That that's what empathy is all about. Carl says therapists should put themselves in their clients' shoes, really feeling what they feel. Next, there's unconditional positive regards. It's like giving someone a big thumbs up, no matter what. Carl believed that everyone deserves acceptance and care, not judgment. And finally, there's being real and honest is super important in this therapy. Carl thought therapy should be genuine, showing their true self. It's like having a conversation with someone who opens and true. Then let's talk about self-concept theory. Carl Rogers has some fascinating ideas about how we see ourselves. We call it self-concepts. Let's dive into what that means. Concept of self. Imagine having a mental picture of who you are. That's your self-concept. It's like your own personal mirror reflecting how you see yourself. In this part, Carl talks about incongruence and well-being. Carl talked about how it's important for our self-concept to match who we really are, our real self, and who we want to be, our ideal self. When these don't match, it can impact how we feel. It's like trying to fit puzzle pieces that don't quite match. His impact on psychology. Carl Rogers didn't just talk the talk. He changed how psychology works. Let's explore how he shaped the field. First off, Carl led a massive shift toward humanistic psychology. Picture is like a big transformation in how we see people. Carl played a huge part on this by pushing for humanistic psychology. This approach focused on understanding individuals as unique, whole beings with their own thoughts and feelings. And here's the thing, he didn't stop there. Traditional psychology used to focus a lot of problems, but Carl said, wait a minute, let's focus on what's good, what's right. This mindset has a ripple effect, influencing therapists to be more positive and caring. It's like turning the spotlight onto the strength and positive. So, are you ready to explore how Carl Rogers rocked the boat in psychology? It's like uncovering the moments that shaped the field into something more positive and understanding. Let's step into the world of Carl's transformation influence on psychology. Counseling and psychotherapy. His practical impact of Carl Rogers, how his ideas aren't just theories, but real game changer. It's our everyday life. First stop counseling. Imagine you are not alone. In therapy session today, counselor use Carl Rogers' person-centered therapy. This means they really try to understand what you are going through without judging. It's like having someone there who gets you no matter what you are facing. And what does this lead to? People feel more comfortable opening up because they know they won't be criticized. It's like creating a safe space where they can share and work through their challenge. Now, let's shift to education. In schools, teachers apply Carl's idea by creating classrooms where students feel safe to express themselves. It's like having a place where every idea matters. Imagine learning in a way that suits you best. Some schools now use a student-centered approach inspired by Carl Rogers. It's like having a personalized learning experience that fits you like a glove. Now, let's dive into a concrete example. In counseling, think a therapy session where someone shared their struggles and the therapist listened without judgment. That's Carl Rogers' influence in action. In education, picture a classroom where students are encouraged to share their thoughts and ideas freely. That's the impact of Carl's belief in the value of each person. And alright, we take quite a journey through the life and ideas of Carl Rogers.